Hey ladies, happy Tuesday. So I wanted to make this video to talk about ambition and for you to reflect on the question about whether or not you're too ambitious. I know the culture that we live in praises ambition, and I would just encourage you to really reflect on how ambitious you are and how your ambition has impacted your relationships, your health. Because I was a person who was very ambitious, okay? And I share my story just to help other people out there. I was very ambitious. And I only have 3 minutes for this video, but what I will say is that I grew up in poverty. And so growing up in poverty, it is normal to adopt a belief that you want to become ambitious so that you can escape the environment that you were raised in. And so long story short, I was very ambitious all throughout school. Went to college, went to law school, passed the bar, started working in a law firm, became partner in my law firm in 9 months, which was crazy because I was overly ambitious. But not saying that any of those things were bad. The reason why I say that I was overly ambitious is because I was doing all those things at the expense of some of my relationships, at the expense of my health, my mental health, my emotional health. And now at the age of 34, upon reflection, I'm reflecting upon the fact that I've just continued to push myself for so long, and my nervous system has paid a price for it. And so I make this video just to warn those of you who are out there who may also be ambitious, and to say that there's nothing wrong with having goals and dreams, but you don't want to become overly ambitious. And you want to make sure that your ambitions are in alignment with what the Lord has for your life, because you don't want to spend all this time being ambitious, pursuing all these goals that the Lord never had for you to begin with. And then he would have to sit you down the way that he is sitting me down in this season, and forcing me to rest, forcing me to reflect, and forcing me to redefine my values. And so now I choose to live a life that's more in alignment with the Lord. I don't take pride in being overly ambitious anymore. Because I know that I want to move at the pace that the Lord wants me to move at. And I want to move at the pace where I'm walking with the Lord each step of the way, not neglecting my health, my family, any of those things in the name of achieving success. No, not doing it anymore. So I would encourage you again, just to take some time to reflect on that. And, that's all I have for this video. If this message is for you, let me know by hitting the like button. Also, feel free to share this message with another woman that you think would benefit from hearing this message. Have a blessed day on purpose. Take care.